God, I can finally talk again. Last video, couldn't talk at all. But basically, what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be reading every single newspaper on the Five Nights at Candy's game, or the second game. So yeah, let's start out with the first one, which you get after beating Night 5. So let's go. Old factory set for demolition. The abandoned factory on St. Antonia's Road 27 has been scheduled for demolition sometime next week. The now 45-year-old factory closed in 1993 after it deemed unsafe due to yet another fatal incident inside the factory. The factory used to belong to Robotics Corp., a company that went bankrupt shortly after the factory closed. The company was specialized in the design and production of animatronics. They started in 1962, where they made mechanical wire-controlled animatronics, and over the years, their animatronics got more advanced. A total of 6 casualties occurred in the factory over the past 45 years. The most remembered one being in 1987, when a pair of twins were missing, and were later discovered to have been killed in one of the assembly machines in the factory. Sorry for bad reading, yeah. So, factory burned to the ground. The old abandoned robotics factory that was scheduled for demolition and caught fire this morning. The exact cause of the fire is unknown, but suspects were able to deduct that the fire originated from somewhere within the warehouse department of the factory. It was also discovered that the factory's power schedule had not been discontinued when the factory closed. So the cause was most likely either faulty wiring or overloaded heating equipment. The local fire brigade arrived at the factory at around 7 p.m., where already most of the building was engulfed in flames. Around 8 a.m., the building then finally collapsed, leaving behind nothing but rubble. Right, missing girl. 17-year-old Marilyn Schmidt did not show up for school yesterday after she had allegedly been staying overnight with her friends in this week. Marilyn's friend later revealed that Marilyn was spending the nights in the abandoned factory on St. Antonia's Road. So that's the character we play as, I think. And that they had lied to Marilyn's parents. Marilyn had lost a bet with some of her classmates, where she then had to spend 5 nights in the factory. A search party was assembled. They looked for something around the factory for most of the, what does that say? I don't know what that says of yesterday, but she could not be found. Right, let's do the last one. So, girl murdered in old factory. 17-year-old Marilyn Schmidt was found dead this afternoon in the old rundown factory on St. Antonia's Road 27. Marilyn never showed up at her school this morning. A search party was assembled after she was declared missing around 2:30 p.m. and they later found her in the factory's warehouse department around 4 p.m., where a forces team was called in. Forces described the scene as closely resembling a bear attack. Okay, although this is very unlikely, as there hasn't been a bear sighting in this part of the state in decades. The girl had been mauled to death by an unknown predator. According to the information on the flesh wounds, it was deduced that Marilyn had been killed by a sharp metallic object, not likely a knife since the wounds were more rough than had it been a knife. Police has detected that the girl was murdered by a person with a piece of metal that they had likely found somewhere in the factory. A memorial service will be held at the local church tonight at 9 p.m. We will continue this investigation until we've found out what happened here, and the culprit is, convinced. My most handful condolences to friends and family. I will not rest until this vile criminal is behind bars. Police Chief Barnes. Right, that's cool. Awesome story there. I freaking love it. I absolutely love this story. There's a bunch of stuff, of course. Marilyn is, of course, part of the Schmidt family, which is the night guard that we played in FNAF 1. But yeah, I just wanted to read it and let you guys think of theories. But yeah, I'm going to be covering probably mini games and Easter eggs tomorrow. Maybe Easter eggs today, probably not though. And yeah, that's it though. See you guys next time. And yeah, bye!